All right, what's up, y'all? Can you guys hear me out there? Howdy, everybody. Good to see you guys here in the live. So, guess you've been following along. I've been out on the road. I got home the day before Thanksgiving, and I've got 4 or 5 videos that I'm editing right now to put out for you guys. So we've got quite a few. If you can see right there, there's a big old tractor, but you guys are gonna have to wait for the trip videos to get done, and then you'll see this. We'll get to that. It is 70 years old, but it should get the job done out here. So we'll get some of that stuff done. Probably going to need to do some organizing here in the garage, so I can there because I can't even fit my truck in the garage right now. But if you've been following along, I did that little bit of garage work and I put these shelves up. I think I can clear off this top shelf and I can put the van seats up on the top shelf, and that'll help to clear that space out. So that is all coming for you guys. Like I said, I've got 4 or 5 videos left to edit and put out for you from that trip, which was awesome. Got a lot of cool stuff coming down the pipe for those videos. And then it's good to be a little bit ahead, and that'll let me take care of some of the truck build stuff that I want to get done. So yeah, Choppa's right there, right behind me. Didn't get much use this year, but we'll get her out now, hopefully. But Michael Chappell, when will I go back out in the van? Not till spring. We did get some snow here the other night. I did not get out in it. Like I said, I just got home on Wednesday and it snowed on Friday, but I wasn't about to head back out. I was on the road for so long that it was nice to be home with the missus and whatnot. So, but yeah, if you're new here, that is a summer only vehicle. They put a ton of salt on our roads out here, so I do not drive that thing in the winter. Purely a summer rig. So it'll be trucking and other nonsense like that until probably March, I'm guessing. But yeah, good to see you guys in the chat. Yogi from New Orleans, cheers, man. Nick's weather, have some spending money, more snow coming tomorrow. Cheers, man. Thank you for that. I appreciate it. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to get out in the snow tomorrow either, which is kind of a bummer because I know you guys love those videos and I love camping in it, but I've got to get this other stuff edited. I think I've mentioned it before, but it's great to be ahead on the videos. Don't get me wrong, it's much more comforting to be ahead, but I function better under the pressure of like having to get it done and get the video out. So when I've got like videos stacked up like this that I need to edit, dude, it's like pulling my hair out to sit down and try to edit the stuff. Even though once I get to it, I will, it's great. It's just I look at it like, oh, I've got all this work to do and I just want to go back out and camp and do whatever, but I've got to sit down and edit this stuff. So this week I'll probably just be chilling. I'm going to get all that stuff done, try to do them nicely since I've got a little bit of time to do it, and then we'll get back out and we'll get to it. But winter has just started, so we'll get a ton of that stuff in. I'm going to order a couple new things for winter adventures, so we'll get that stuff done. I need to get my ice fishing stuff ready, which is over there behind the van seats and my lawnmower and whatnot, but we'll get that stuff ready because ice fishing is going to be coming and I really want to get out more this year. I only went out once last year, so we'll get back out and do some of that. But yeah, Pac Northwest editing is a bit of a grind, but that's like, and I do enjoy doing it, but it's also like, it's probably the least fun part of the job, but Echo from cheers from across the pond. Wendy Snoo got a foot of snow up there. We probably got like 3 or 4 inches, not enough to even like try to scoop it or anything, but I did have another tree fall down out like, and it's half in my driveway, so I've got to take care of that. But yeah, we had some incredibly windy weather here. I think like 2 days before I got home or something. That tree fell over, so it's just been chilling. But Max from Drums, Pennsylvania. Dubs 2121. Yes, Nebraska has lots of ice fishing. There's like when I started all the videos or whatever, it was mostly fishing content that I was putting out. There's a ton of ice fishing videos on the channel if you want to watch those. I've done ice fishing in South Dakota. I've gone up to Minnesota a few times, and like we've stayed in the campers on the lake and stuff like that. There's some good ice fishing content on the channel, so we'll do more of that this year, and we'll camp on the ice. I probably won't just put out a straight fish video because those tend not to do very well, but we'll definitely do some ice camping this year. So I definitely want to pick up a larger pop-up shelter because the one I have, my cot barely fits inside of it. So we're going to do that. And I'd like to get one that I could toss a wood stove in for just regular hot tent camping, and then maybe do some hot tent camping on the ice with the wood stove. We shall see. But yeah. Julian 5742 music. Next upload is definitely going to be Thursday. If I had one ready, I'd put it out tomorrow, but it'll be Thursday. Stockton 9. I don't know if I'll probably do some northbound trip this year. Probably get up there somewhere, but in Nebraska, we typically get like at a minimum 6 inches, but like there's definitely spots where you get a foot of ice. There isn't anywhere on this side of the state that they let you like drive or anything on. If you go out into western Nebraska, you can take 4-wheelers and all that stuff out on the ice. But yeah, that one guy from Glacier National Park. Cheers, man. That was the first place that I took my truck camper when I put it together. Melanie from Ohio. Melena Johns from Ohio. Lit Garage from South Carolina. Brockenfeld. Yeah, I still fish with the Hoey Mike. We didn't get out last year, but we're trying to formulate some stuff up for this year. So Jen, little spending money. No snow here yet, but it's definitely on the cold side. We even took an injured kitty so he could recover. Unfortunately, can't keep him. He hates dogs, and we have to. Well, cheers. I appreciate the donation. At least you're giving the kitty some help. That's all that matters. Don from Dallas, Marco G from Arizona, Tabitha from Ohio, Anthony, thanks for the thumbs up. Yeah, guys, hit the thumbs up out there. But let's get into some mail, y'all. We've got a couple of tries this month. So first one is this package right here. It came with nothing in it. The package is torn open, and it's got a sticker on the front that you can see there. Contents were received unsealed and without content. So if that is your tracking number, if you can see that, if one of you guys sent this in and you received a USPS tracking number of 9361 2897 1615 6834 9171 52, and it came from Amazon, package didn't show up. So get yourself a refund. I have no way of like contacting anybody. There isn't any paperwork or any, like there's no slip. The paper's all gone unless it like went over into this side. Oh, somebody gifted some memberships. Pacific Northwest, Pack NW. Cheers, man. Thanks for gifting those memberships out. And cheers to y'all that are members of the Crazy Crew now. Yeah, so whoever sent this in, if you're seeing this, definitely try to get yourself a refund because nothing showed up. This, I don't think it's got a date on here. This says it was delivered on 11/20. So, yeah, bummer about that one. These things happen. And then second tragedy, whatever is in here is leaking. They gave me this in a plastic bag. So we'll pop this open and we'll see what it is. It's a blurry stream, guys. I'm sorry about that. Check your settings. Sometimes it just does that. Live streams aren't always perfect, but pop this guy open. You guys got to remember, I live way out in the country. I don't have the greatest internet either. I need to get a knife. All right. So this is an Amazon package delivered on 11/22. Guessing it's like a busted bottle of hot sauce. It could have just leaked. Something could have leaked on the package, but it looks like it actually looks like something may have just leaked onto the package itself, because none of these look like they're wet or anything like that or opened up. There's a bunch of mayonnaise in here. We got some spicy Hellmann's. Let's see who this came from. From Terry Ray. Terry Ray back in the chat. We didn't hear from Terry last month, but he's been commenting on the video, so is what it is. We got some Chipotle mayonnaise. Oh, it's two of each. Yeah, none of these leaked, so it was just something that leaked onto the box in their mailing process, because none of these have been opened. And there's nothing like sticky on any of these. Yeah, these are all good. All right, so we didn't have two tragedies, just the one with the open package. Thank you, Terry, for the schmayos. I'm pretty sure I used some of this spicy mayo, or I had some spicy mayo for one of the previous videos. Yeet this stuff over yonder. Good to know the stream cleared up, guys. It does that. Sorry. I can't control any of that nonsense from my end. Could be stuff to do with YouTube. It could just be my internet, because my internet has to shoot off of my house to the top of a grain bin that's 3 or 4 miles the other direction, and then it goes out. So my internet's never going to be perfect. Trevor, the wedding was great, man. Thoroughly enjoyed it. I kind of started filming a video down there, but I just ended up scrapping that because I was just enjoying hanging out. But my wife and I went up. God, there's a canyon on the northeast side of Tucson. I can't remember the name of it off the top of my head. Maybe I'll post it as a reel or something, part of that. But it's a National Park Service thing or something like that. National Forest Service, I don't know. But you can't drive up it. You have to ride a trolley all the way up. So we got on the trolley, and then you put some headphones in, and it tells you a story the whole way up, and it was gorgeous. But I can't remember the name of it off the top of my head. So, but that was really cool. And then, yeah, we were at the wedding venue for a few days. It was a cool spot. A bunch of little cabins. There was a pond there. They had a tennis court and whatnot like that, but there was a pool, which I did not go swimming because nobody needs to see my nips. But it was a really nice spot. It was a really beautiful wedding. Thoroughly enjoyed it, and really, really stoked for my niece and I guess my new nephew-in-law that got married or whatever. But it was a good time. It was a pretty small wedding. Rick, you love watching before bedtime. I get that a lot. That a lot of people watch the videos to go to sleep to, which is cool. It's cool. And then make sure you have your video set to autoplay so it just plays another one of my videos afterwards. Uh, no polar plunge for me. Sabino Canyon, yes, Trailblazing Adventures. It was Sabino Canyon. It was a really cool spot, really cool thing to see. I bought a couple stickers from there, but I don't have them to show you guys. But yeah, my wife flew in and she got to the wedding. They got there a day early. So she ended up going on this, like the whole wedding party went and did it the day before I showed up. And when I got there, she was like, "This place is really cool. We should go do this, check it out in the morning." So she got us a couple of tickets, and then we went the next morning and checked that out. And then we went and had lunch together because we missed brunch that my brother-in-law Jeremy cooked up, which I was disappointed to miss it because he's a good cook. But I did get it the next day. But we went and checked that out and enjoyed ourselves. So it was nice to hang out and chill out and see some family. And then I got back on the road after that. So I think I spent 5 nights, but I went out the first night after on the way back. I spent 5 nights out on the way back. So those videos are coming. Um, but I may have deleted some of the footage from the first night. So I have to go through my stuff and see if I still have that. If not, the video is not going to make sense. Because the second night out on the way back, I realized what I had done. So you'll hear me complain about that in that video. So hopefully I have that stuff and we'll be able to get that video out. But the second day was really cool. If you guys have ever seen the movie Contact, I may have gone to one of the spots where they filmed a bunch of that stuff at. So that one was awesome. Yeah, just saw a bunch of cool stuff. One of the parks I stopped at, was it the last night? I think it was the last night. They were having like some big Christmas light display competition. So I showed up, dude, and there's like all these people there. And it was a Wednesday, it was a Tuesday night. And I'm like, what are all these people doing at this campground in the middle of nowhere, Kansas? And there's everybody setting up Christmas decorations and whatever. And so I stopped and I asked a guy because all the camp spots looked like they were reserved. They had a big red R on them. And I was like, crap, is like this place going to be packed tonight or whatever? But I stopped and talked to him and he's like, no, that's where they put the tag if it is reserved. So you'll see that red R on the open ones. But he's like, yeah, they just started doing this thing and I've never done it before, but it's a Christmas light competition. So it was super random, but it was super cool to find. And you guys should enjoy that video too, because that'll be, 5 videos down. So it'll be closer to Christmas. There you go, Travis. And Travis is in the chat. And Travis did send something in. So we'll go ahead and pop that open since I know he's watching. Travis from dang old Milwaukee. And he said he hopes it fits. So I'm pretty sure it's a shirt or something. Julian, my wife should get a new truck. She just got a new vehicle. I guess if you missed it, that last trip we took up to Wisconsin where we stayed in that little cabin a few weeks ago, we drove the car up. Right after we got back, we ended up trading her car in for a 2023 Toyota RAV4 TRD. And it's the Cavalry Blue. It's a nice ride. Eventually I'll steal that and take it out camping for a night, but I have not taken it yet. We just got plates put on it, but I'm the one that needs a new truck. I'm driving around a 16-year-old truck. All right, we got something for Travis. Happy holidays, Mike. Hope you're doing well. This is the second shot at sending this. Hope it fits. Yeah, he said it got sent back to him. We need to link up this winter. Mama Tried, Flat Out Friday, or ice fishing. Yeah, I haven't made out to Mama Tried yet. Keep up the healthy work, man, and tell all your viewers thanks for sneaking over to my channel. Yeah, if you guys want to click on Travis's name, he does have some good videos out. If you like deer hunting, he just had a deer video that he put out, and he's got quite a few views on that one. So congrats to you for that one, Travis. Stay safe, say hi to the missus, and let's plan an adventure. Love always, the homie Travis. Love you too, man. Let's see what we got in here. I have a feeling it's a shirt from his kid. Ryan. What's up, Ryan? I could be wrong. It is. Bam, that's rad. You guys see it? So Travis's son, Ryan, is a badass bike rider. Little homie can rip, and he's won plenty of races. And so there he is right there. He can ride a dirt bike better than I can. That's for dang sure. He could probably ride a regular motorcycle better than I can at this point. Let's not lie to ourselves. But there we go. Truly appreciate this one, man. You'll definitely see me wearing this in the vidges, although it's a little cold out to wear t-shirts right now. But I could probably toss this on over my my hoodie. It's an extra large. It should fit just fine. We'll go old school. Bam, bam. This brings me back to like high school days where you would always wear t-shirts over your long sleeve stuff. Shazam. It's not going to get stretched out. That's like perfect fit. There we go. Cheers. Yeah, it's a rad shirt. Rad shirt. And you can find him on Instagram at 2_skinned_knees. 2 skinned knees. 2_skinned_knees. If you want to check out his Instagram and see his race stuff. Be that one yet? Van is parked for the winter. We did get some snow around her. I was shopping and daydreaming yesterday, looking at engines. I'd really like to get the V8 swap done in this thing before spring, but I don't know if we will get that done for spring. I'd really love to do that. If anybody's got connection to new crate engines on the cheap, let me know. But yeah, that's going to need, it'll probably, I'd love to put, the truck's got 495 horsepower, 6.2. I love to have at least that much in this thing. And that will probably blow up the 30-year-old transmission in this and probably blow up the rear end. And if I put that much power in it, it definitely needs better brakes. So it's not just like swap an engine in and go. I mean, I could definitely do that. It'd be sketchy, but it would be really, really rad if that van had 500 horsepower or more. So we shall see. Definitely want to try to get that done sooner rather than later, but we'll just see how it goes. Make sure you're watching the videos and hitting the likes and all that stuff so I get the good YouTube paychecks and I can do that kind of nonsense. But let's get into, we got a letter here from Steve out of Sterling, Colorado. Hamsters, a Ford 427? Nah, if I was going to put any Ford engine in it, I'd put a new 5.0 Coyote in there because those things make great power. But I don't know if you would fit a Coyote in there with the dual overhead cams. It's a larger motor for sure, but definitely, it's going to get an LS, whether it's a 6.0, a 5.0, 6.0, 6.2 or whatever, it'll get an LS put in it. Got a dang old cash donation, $20 bill. Thank you, Steve. Quady, I've always had a strong will for outdoor activities, and you have helped inspire me to build out a rig and get out on a lot of the high plains. I work full-time, but I have scraped up the time to make my own videos. It would mean the world to me if you checked out my video, Lake Truck Camping with Campfire Glizzies. At the 11:40 mark, I put your Halloween sticker on my cooler, and thank you for the inspiration. Awesome. My plans are to stay consistent and hopefully one day meet up with you for a trip. I'm in Northeast Colorado, so not too far. Anyways, thanks again. I am Stephen Biz on the tube. I have a good handful of camping trips recorded so far, and my Halloween Spooktacular Specialist Suite. Donation included for a good meal or some liters of cola. That's awesome. Liquid Death or whatever. Steve, if you want to reach out, and he put his email, but you can check him out. If you want to check out his channel, Stephen Biz, right there. Appreciate it, Steve. Thank you for the doll hairs. It's a real one. I did get a $20 bill that was like a fake 20, but it looks so real. And I was sticking it in my wallet when I read on there that it was copy money. I was like, oh man, I'm truly glad I did not try to go in the store and spend that somewhere, because that would have not gone great. Dubs, lost you at Glizzy's. I love my Glizzy's, man. If you've watched long enough, you know I love a good dog. Travis, didn't you already ask that? It's right there. I'm just covering it up. I should have put it on one of the ends, because it's definitely the cooler bike that I have. But Steve Biz, oh, Steve's in the chat. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. I'll check out your video. Happy go lucky. Definitely put money away. Don't have to worry about that. We're putting money away for retirement. And I'll be honest with you guys, I'm going to try to, hopefully next year, in May, we'll have our old house. I know a lot of you guys probably don't know this, may have not watched the video, but we managed to keep our old house, and we have that as a rental property. So in May, that'll have been rented out for a year. I'm gonna go hit up the bank and see if they'll give me a loan so I can find another rental property. But it would be nice to be able to have a few rentals and then count on not only the revenue from that in retirement, but the appreciation of those properties if I would ever like to sell them and take the money and run. So we'll see. But we really had no idea that we were going to be able to keep it. But when we talked to the bank about this place and kind of what to do, they were like, oh yeah, we had lived in that house for 15 years, so we have plenty of equity in it. And we managed to make it work. And we were lucky. We've got some great renters in there, so they pay their rent early, which is great. And it's nice to still have that and be able to use that. So, we've got ourselves an extension cord. Folky, dang, gas for the tractor. You can see it over there, can't you? I appreciate it, Jim. Thank you for that. We're definitely going to need that. Somebody sent in this, it's an extension cord, they dropped a comment in the video, and I can't remember who it was. But I said something about, I think it was maybe the hot plate I was using. It was like, it's only got this tiny little cord on it, so I have to move everything and make sure it's close enough to my power box to plug in. So we've got ourselves probably like a 6-foot cord. There's no paperwork in here, I don't think, unless it's like over on the other side. No, there's no paper in here. Screw all the planning. Time for a new Harley. Let's see. Where are we at? Tom, no news on the boat, man. I failed on that once again this year. It's obviously not going to get out now, but the plan on that is to take it in like as soon as possible in the spring, and so that it's ready for the full season. If time and money allows, I may repower it and put a 4-stroke fuel injected engine on there, just so I don't have to deal with the headaches of a 2-stroke with a carb and mixing gas and all that nonsense. May be able to sell that engine to help fund some of that. So we'll see. T Black, the new Harley nonsense. I don't think I'd ever buy a new one at this point. I think the prices for those have gotten astronomical. And they've just got, I mean, don't get me wrong, they're super cool, but they've got way too much electronics on them. Yeah, I get they're faster and whatever, but they're also like all the heads are liquid cooled. They've gone away from the like the real nostalgia factor. Uh, and mine work fine. You know, it'd be nice if this one was a little bit bigger, you know, on a touring frame, since this is a Dyna. It'd be nice to have a trunk and, you know, a stereo and cruise control and all that kind of stuff. But also living down gravel roads now, it's like I would feel bad getting anything nicer because I have to drive down miles of gravel to get to and from my house. So it's also like, do I want a bigger, heavier bike to try to do that ride on also? It is what it is. But these work fine, and I don't ride the ones that I have enough anyways. So we've got ourselves a 6-foot cord. It's got to be 6 foot because I'm dang old 6 foot tall. It probably says on here, yeah, six foot. If you didn't know, this is typically the same as your height. If you don't know that, welcome to my TED Talk. Thank you for the extension cord. I would love to get a shovel, Travis. I'd love to get something older like that. And I could buy 3 shovels for the price. I could buy 3 nice shovels for the price of a new Ultra. Probably 4 shovels. I could buy 5 Haggard shovels or 6 Haggard shovels for the price of a new Ultra. But ain't gonna lie, man, I love Sportsters. I would have no problem buying another Sportster. I'd love to build another chop. As much as I would like to modify this one, I like the way it sits, but I'd love to build like a more traditional style that's got a little up and out, a little bit longer, skinny front end. You know, I'd love to do a Springer. Like, I'd love to do a long bike would be really cool. But I've only got so many doll hairs. I've only got so much garage space. I know it looks big, but you get stuff in here and you run out of room really quickly. Thank you for the extension cord. JJ, it's Jonah. Yeah, man. What's up? The old ticker's feeling good. I like the fat front end. I feel like it looks good on this bike. And I don't know if I ever told you guys the name of this bike, but I named it Beef Curtains because it's got fat tires on it. Jared, thanks for the donation. Have I ever thought about doing a subscriber meetup? I've thought about it. If anything, it would probably be like I'll actually go to one of these overland shows and announce it with enough time that people can show up and hang out. Like, I don't know, Overland Expo or whatever. Although a lot of that stuff is kind of dying out. You know, all this camping nonsense saw its peak during the old pandemic, and it's kind of coming back down. But when all these companies start selling overland stuff that's all built in China at astronomical prices, you've got to kind of expect that stuff to happen. But Isabel, thank you for the donation. I appreciate it. Yeah, Travis, that's good old Beef Curtains. It's the only vehicle I've ever had that I've named. And I think it's a fitting name. Lightning Strike. Yes, Terry's doing well. He's been commenting on videos. And the first package I opened up was from Terry. It was some Mayos. Grambo 888. Yes, that's the thing. It's like, I think all the time, I'll just sell everything and go live on the road or whatever. But, you know, I do like having my stuff and my things. But yes, no matter where you're at, like if you have the space, you'll fill it with junk. That's just the way people are. 99.99% of the time, that's just how people do. Dylan Laws, plan to do any camps in Arkansas? I don't have anything planned right now, but I have filmed a video in Arkansas or 2. but they were with the missus and we stayed in a couple of different cabins. That's from like year and a half, 2 years ago at this point. Travis, when will I reveal the band's name? I haven't named it. I feel like we had talked about, I feel like it needs something blue in the name, like Blue Dream or something along those lines. But Shane, how about a meet and greet at Cabela's or Bass Pro? I am nowhere on the level where they would want me doing that on their property. Res Dogs, I missed what you said. You can't get butt hurt. John Ludwig, I'd love to make it to Alaska someday. But right now, I'd love to go back somewhere where it's warm, I'll be honest. I think it'd be cool to go to, I'd love to go to Hawaii sometime. All right, we've got another Amazon package. Anthony, I'd love to get myself a diesel heater. I've been looking at them, have not figured out which one to pick up yet. I'd like an all-in-one unit that's not too big, that's going to like heat me out of wherever I'm at, you know. But I will probably pick something up this year. Enjoy your gift, something hot to eat on those cold nights from Terry Ray. We've got some more ghost pepper tuna from Terry. Terry, I'm pretty sure you sent this in already, and unless it was somebody else that sent it in, but I'm pretty sure you sent me some of these. I made this in, what did I make it in? Was it in some macaroni and cheese? These are pretty good, but they're hot. But they are tasty. Thank you, Terry. I appreciate it. I will definitely eat these. I love me some spicy tunas. Kokomo 527, cheers, appreciate it. Thanks for enjoying the vidges. I'm glad you're here. We got like 3 or 4 inches of snow, 402 Ventures, not much. Lightning strike, saw Spam on sale and you had to get some. I love me some Spam, man. Can't go wrong with canned meats, in my opinion. Canned meats and tinned fish. They're all great. They are all great. Jason Dickens, hopefully we get the hoodies out soon. I'm terrible at planning that stuff to get it out at an appropriate time, but we're working on new stuff. Wounded Loon, yeah, I'm hoping to get up to Minnesota this year. Or maybe we'll go out to Wisconsin and see Travis. Husky camping, no plans for any collabs. John, the wife loves her car. It's funny because when we had the other car, she didn't like it because it was a 2-door. So she's like, our car, blah, 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 blah. And she's like, it's just get a car. It's going to get used. It's going to get rock chips and all this stuff. And now she's like, I love my car and blah, 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 blah. She actually takes it to a car wash without me telling her to go wash the car. So at least she likes it enough to take care of it a little better than she did the car. I think the Scion was much cooler. It was much more fun to drive, but it is a nice vehicle. I'll give it that. I hope this helps with the fly invasions in your truck and van this spring. From Icelandic Girly. We've got a glow trap fly stick. There's 2 traps in here. They last up to 6 hours. I'll have to remember that. I'll have to remember because I'm going to end up packing these away in the basement for the winter. But it's like a glow stick with a sticky fly trap on it. Jerry, we'll try to do a Christmas camp for sure. Ooh, and they're sticky right out the box. Like they're not wrapped up at all. I don't know how you turn maybe they just glow in the dark kind of thing. There's a little hanger on here. Maybe you have to like pull that out. I'm guessing they just glow in the dark. But you got a sticky little fly trap. Appreciate this. Shane Morton, we'll try to do some more beanies. I might do a different design. Yeah, I'm guessing they just glow in the dark. Yeah, glow in the dark. I thought it was like an actual, like a glow stick that you cracked open. But cheers. Thank you, Icelandic girl. Girly. Put that back in there. Don't lick it. How does a fly trap taste? What am I drinking? Got a Arnold Palmer Arizona tea. John Ludwig, that was Travis in the tamale video. All right. CGTI grad. Yeah, I made it to Tucson, but I camped 5 nights home. I got home last Wednesday, so I've got multiple videos coming out for you guys. We got some more tuna. I bet this is from Terry. Terry always sends in the tuna. It keeps me stocked up on tuna. Enjoy your gift from Terry Ray. Thank you, Terry. I appreciate it. We've got ourselves a box of jalapeno tunas. S Bliss, glad to see you here. Dubs 2121. I don't regret the taller mattress. It does obviously. I'm in there like this now, but it's way more comfortable to sleep on. Like the old one, it was 10 years old, but it was just getting to the point like you lay on it and you could feel like your elbow or your hips were like into the wood on the bed. Got some jalapeno tunas. Thank you, Terry. I appreciate it. Don't regret it. It just, I don't have as much space in there now. You know, in a space like that, every inch counts. So I gotta see if I can lower the bed a little bit, but I might end up doing something else with the topper. No, I'm not just gonna like stick 2x4s under the edge of that and raise that up because that looks super janky. And it's got to look decent. If anything, we'll build ourselves a different camper. So we might end up trying to do something like that. I think I've got enough skills that I could build a nice topper. So we might try doing that. I don't know. We'll see. Micah, yeah, it'll soften out over time. I think it softened out a little bit on this trip, but it was nice. I think it was much more comfortable to sleep on. Shotgun a pack of tuna. Oh, did you eat any of that? Boof it. Shelly Mills, have I ever tried oyster soup? Yeah, but it's been a while. But I've had the oyster stew, oyster soup, oyster stew. Pretty sure we used to have that on Christmas all the time at my grandma's. Hanging with Arts. Cheers, man. Glad you enjoy the vidges. All right, let's get into another one. We've got a Fragile package, and this one says Tabanero hot sauce on there. I'm pretty sure, no, there's one down here that's got stickers on the box, but it's going to be hot sauces in here. There's quite a few. $2.50 off any bottle. Product pick list. Does not say who it's from. Cameron Bushmacker, you got a diesel heater in your truck. The only issue I had was the fuel pump is really loud. The click of the fuel pump ended up moving the fuel pump further away from the bed. Good investment. That's why, like, I've seen that and I've read about that, and I've seen it on the videos or whatever, other people talking about that. I think there's a couple quieter ones on the market now. That's why I probably just try to find an all-in-one unit, and I wouldn't permanently mount it in my truck because I don't need it in there during the summer. I don't really want the diesel tank inside either in case it leaks. I don't want that leaking all over my carpet. So I would probably do something and put it on like a little folding table that goes on like the back of my spare tire carrier, so I could set it out there and then pipe it in through the window or something. I know that's not going to be quite as efficient unless I pipe the inlet and the outlet so it's sucking in the warm air. But I would probably do it that way. I would definitely buy myself an all-in-one that I could just plug in and it's heating. But we've got some bottles of Tabanero, garlic habanero sauce. Not save all this stuff. We've got, what was that? Garlic habanero. We've got curry habanero. XXX very hot sauce. I'll be the judge of that. And then one more. Extra hot. I'll be the judge of that one too. Thank you for the hot sauces. Appreciate it. Road reviews. Yeah, I mean, I think a lot of them are hit and miss because 99.99% of them all come from China. It doesn't matter what brand name is put on them. If you can find one that's like legitimately 100% manufactured in the United States, I'd be shocked. They're all coming from overseas. They're all just rebranded. Like 99% of the stuff you guys purchase out there, you know, especially in the overlanding world, it's all made in China, dude, and people are slapping their names on it, marking it up 5,000% and selling it to you. You know, it's just the way the game works around here. It's very rare that things are manufactured in the United States. And when they are, they're so expensive, nobody actually wants to buy them. The people will scream at you that they want this stuff made in America, and you can do it, and then the price will double or triple, and then they won't buy it. So it kind of sucks, but it is what it is. Like we were, you know, like these are all made, you know, this is all done locally, but I'm guessing this hat is probably made in China or made in Vietnam or something like that. Made in Vietnam. If I had sourced these in the US, I bet they would have been three times the price. But we still employ people here to do this type of stuff. So it's like, and there's all the shipping and everybody else that's involved with bringing this stuff over, et cetera, et cetera. Thank you for the sauce. KS Reds fan. She'll have some of the light flavored ones, but none of the really hot ones. 23 Sneak of Nature, thanks for the donation. Would you like us to stop sending hot sauces? I felt like we played it out at this point. You guys could definitely stop for a while because I bet there's at least 50 bottles downstairs that I haven't opened. So you just keep adding more to the pile. But do what you guys want to do. I mean, if there's something you want me to try, send it in. Can't say that I'll get to it right away, but that just is what it is. S Bliss 68. It's definitely not organized, but it's there. I mentioned earlier that I'm going to try to put the van seats on top of it from the back of the van, but hot sauces America. I'm guessing most of those are made in America, yes. What is all the Dienda going on? I know that joke, guys. You're not going to get me with that one. Timo G. Timo? No, I haven't started on the new bed yet. I got home on Wednesday, and I got to edit the rest of these videos for you guys. There's still 4 or 5 videos coming from this trip, but we'll get to it shortly. Nebraska? Would I do that road trip on my bike? Sure. I mean, I've done road trips on the motorcycle, probably not a ton of them on camera, but that's all I used to have before I camped out of the truck and whatnot. I camped off the motorcycles all the time. I mean, I rode from here to Travis's house in Milwaukee in one day and back or whatever. Like, I think I took 2 days out there, 1 day back, but I've done that ride. Jammed that ride straight through a couple different times. I've ridden that one from here to the Canadian border in like 2 days, which isn't that hard to do. I think it was in 25 hours or 27 hours we did that. And the wife was with me on the back of it at that point. There's a couple motorcycle trips down into like the Lake of the Ozarks with the homie Greg. Like I've ridden it plenty. I bought that thing new, and I'm guessing it's got 35,000 miles on it, which considering it's a 2012 isn't the greatest, but I do have another one. 33,000 miles. So I've put 33,000 miles on a motorcycle, and I had a different Sportster before this one. Couldn't tell you how many miles I put on that. I don't know, like this one got cut in half after I put 8,000 miles on it. So this maybe has like 10 or 12,000 on it at this point. That's got a couple of rips around the yard on it. But I've done plenty of riding. All right. I opened this one up. Oh, this is the one that's got stickers on it. Decal Drip Company. It looks like there's a bunch of stuff in here. I think this is this one's from Michael out of San Angelo, Texas. We've got a few different things in here. Before we get into everything, is there a letter? I don't know if there's a letter in here, but we've got some coffees. These smell good. From Cafe Olay by HEB. I don't know if this is out of Texas or what. Yeah. Made with pride and care for HEB out of San Antonio, Texas. So we've got Texas pecan. Bam. Cinnamon hazelnut. I could smell the coffee as soon as I opened this up. Bam. Taste of Austin. Bam. There's another Texas pecan. Pecan. And then, oh, we've got some, check this out. Is that a sticker on there? Yeah, it's a sticker on there. Look at that. It's a raccoon driving a dang old van. It's on both sides. I'm pretty sure that's just a sticker. Yeah, it's a sticker on there. That might be, no, it's a sticker. And it's a Yeti cup, man. That's a nice cup. Dang old Yeti. Got the Yeti sticker. What is this? It's a Yeti 24-ounce mug. Thank you for that. Bam, bam. With the sticker on there, dude. That's rad. Letter in the box. Is it at the bottom? Or did I miss it? Oh, it's right here. I think I pulled it out first. All right. Hey, Mike, I just wanted to say thanks for everything you share on your channel. Your energy, creativity, and storytelling make it feel like we're right there with you. It's been such a fun ride, and I'm grateful to be one of many viewers tagging along. As a small token of my appreciation, I've sent you a custom designed t-shirt, cup, and some peel and stick transfers. Directions included. The designs are a blend of AI, Photoshop, and a little imagination. Fun hobby, soon to be a hot side hustle. I hope they bring a smile or at least a good cup of coffee. Also included some of my favorite coffee for those perfect mornings. Thanks again for letting us ride shotgun. Cheers for Michael Bullard, Decal Drip Company out of San Angelo, Texas. Oh, so you make the stickers. Appreciate it. Yeah, we've got ourselves a t-shirt here and we've got some stickers. Let's pop this guy open. There's some dang old stickers in here. Bam, bam. Decal drip. Do you want me to show your card? If you're out there watching. You want me to show your card on here? So I don't know if you want me to give out your phone number to all these people. But he's sending a card. Maybe we'll show that to you guys. And we've got a Crazy Quady shirt. Bam, bam. The logo on the front there. Skull guy on the back. That's pretty rad, man. No thanks. Yeah. Didn't think you'd want me to show your phone number to everybody. Thank you for the shirt. Put it back in here so I don't get it all dang old dirty. And we've got some more stickers up in here. So there's some destructions for some of these, because I think like these are maybe iron-ons, or all these iron-ons. No, these look like they're just stickers. Could be wrong. Bam. These are fancy. I don't know if I want to, yeah. Bam. So it's a smaller version. We've got some of the larger ones in here. Yeah, these are rad. I love the raccoon. It's great. Appreciate these. And we've got a couple more in here. Dang, oh dang, if I can get them back in here. I want to bend them. And so there's a squeegee with the felt tip, the felt on there for putting them on. And then we've got some other ones that he's done. These are like really nice, high quality stickers, man. Bam. There's a little Yeti smoking a stogie. Bam, bam. There's a bigger Yeti. Got a dang old wolf man. Can you see me in there? That's great. Oh, look, nobody cares. And a fishing dude. Got the hook hat on. Cheers, man. I appreciate it. This is sick. I dig that. We'll definitely use that. It's a nice cup, man. Thanks for the Yeti. Appreciate it. Dang old dang. And the shirt's cool, man. Thank you for these. Jeanette, I don't have any dogs. I had a Chihuahua back in the day, but I no longer have a Chihuahua. He passed away. But I did rescue a Chihuahua back in the day. Eventually, we'll get another dog. We talk about it probably on every live stream. But like I said, if I did get another dog, I wouldn't be able to take it with me all the time because a lot of the places that I go into, I'm not going to be able to take the dog in. And I'm not going to do this fake, I have a service dog nonsense that people do. I'm not going to do that. And then I'm not going to be able to leave the dog in the truck or whatever on hot days or whatever if I'm in a museum. So if I were to get a dog, I wouldn't be able to take it all the time. And then I would get the annoying questions in every video of, where's the dog at? Why don't you have the dog with you? But eventually we'll get a dog. It's just, when it happens, it happens. RIP Taco, yeah, for sure. Definitely need a farm cat. I did tell the homie Greg to get me a dog once for, like, I don't know if it was a few years back. I was like, if you got me a dog for Christmas, my wife couldn't be mad about it. So eventually I'll get another one. It's just not going to happen right quite yet. Well, thank you, Michael. I appreciate the stuff. A road raccoon. A raccoon would be cool, and you can legally own raccoons in Nebraska, but I don't think the wife would go for that. Harvey from Chicago, what's up, man? Glad you're here. Storm bug, I have not done anything. I need to go clean up a tree that fell over. And that'll come eventually, and we'll use that monster that you can see right there. 70-year-old beast. That I'll be blunt with you guys, I have no idea how to drive it. It was delivered, my father-in-law brought it down while I wasn't here. And I've never seen it before. So it's going to be a learning curve. I got to call him and figure out how to run it because I don't want to, put it in first gear and it's in reverse because it's got like the manual shifter or whatever on it, and there's no gear indicator on it anymore because it's 70 years old. And I don't want to run it into the van because it's like super close to the van. You guys are just going to have to wait for that video. It'll be coming. All right. The bulldozer. That zero turn. It's just a zero turn mower. Like, there's nothing special about that mower. There's a million Cub Cadet ZT1 reviews on YouTube. Tom C. When was the last time I was in Wyoming? Like 2 months ago or whatever. I went up to Devil's Tower. There's probably 2 or 3 videos from Wyoming. Enjoy your gift. These are great and they're addictive. Hope you like. From John Amaral. We got some Buffalo Wing Deli Style Pretzel Crisps. Rethink your pretzel. Those do look tasty. There's a dose of them in here. Thank you, John. I appreciate it. We'll give these a shot on one of the vidges. Crunch them, crack them, dip them, stack them. Yeah, they're like mushed. They're like pretzel crackers. You can see they're like mushed down. Thank you, John. Yeah, we'll have to give these a try. Love those pretzels. We don't have that flavor in Idaho. I don't know if I've ever seen these around here. What is is it Dots pretzels are like the big pretzels around here? Caesar, cheers, man. Appreciate it. Love your channel all the way from Los Angeles, California. Mexico loves you. Appreciate it, man. Thanks for the support. I've eaten a lot of Dots pretzels. I can't remember the flavors that I like. It's been a while, but those are like good road tripping snacks. Street Glide Dark Horse. Cheers, man. Glad you tuned in. Jerry will eventually get the loft put in. It's supposed to go right here. Hopefully that can be a winter project. I got to make sure that I can, like, while I'm here, might as well just measure how tall the van is. Get my dang old tape measure. If I remember, I'm pretty sure I have a 16-foot ceiling in here. But I would like to be able to park the van under the loft, kind of as it sits. Oh yeah. This isn't even 7 feet tall. So if I lower the van a little bit, it would fit just fine. The issue isn't that, I guess I could have the ceiling, have the height, have it a little taller and have the ceiling up there a little low. But I don't know what size, like header board I would need to run across the front of this, because I'd like to be able to do, one header and have it open all the way and not have to have like a post in the middle of the loft. So we'll see, but because that's going to be, how wide would it be? It would be like a 20-foot span. I'm guessing with a 20-foot span, it would have to be like a 10 or, a laminated or whatever, at least 2x10, but it might have to be a 2x12. But yeah, I prefer not to have to put a post in the middle, because that would take up a lot of space. Steel I-beam would work. Didn't really think about that. You get away with a much taller steel I-beam. I'm not 6'6". I'm 6 foot tall. It's probably just the way the camera looks when I'm doing stuff. Trav's the homie. He's not a troll. I know Trav. I don't know you. Travis has been in a bunch of videos. All right. We've got one here from Jesse out of Lincoln, Nebraska. Looks like something in here opened up. Yeah. Oh, we got a bunch of ramen. One of the ramen packages opened. It's probably fine though. Oh, and some taters. Hey, Quady, enjoy the ramen. These hash browns are our favorite for camping since they're easy to store and easy to make. Been loving the beanie. I wear it as much as I can. Patiently waiting for more merch. Keep up the great work, Jesse and Carrie. So yeah, this one popped open, but I'm going to say that's just fine. It's just got a little bit of open on there. And then we've got some Fireball spicy beef. Hot and spicy chicken. I've had these before. That one's good. We've got some fire yakisoba. I've had some of these. I don't know if I've had this one, maybe. What are sky raisins? Is Travis out here talking about sky raisins? Sky raisins are flies. And spicy sky raisins are like bees and wasps. There's a video where Travis and I are in our vans at one of his family members' farms in Wisconsin, and their dog was out there, dude, and he was trying to catch him. And Travis called them sky raisins, and that was like the first time I've ever heard that term, but it was hilarious because the dog was catching flies. He was getting the sky raisins. It was pretty dang funny. Then we've got a spicy chicken. Yeah, sky raisins and spicy sky raisins. And then yes, he sent in a box of a pack of the Idaho Spuds. These are great. I've had these before. If you guys don't know, these work great. So it's like a milk carton of hash browns, and you put some water in here, and you let the taters soak up that water. They're like dehydrated, I think. And then you just dump them in your pan and fry them up like regular old hash browns. Yeah, you put hot water in the thing up to the fill line, let it sit for 12 minutes, and then cook them up. Yeah, I think they're just dehydrated. I don't know how they do it, but probably these work great if you guys have never had them. And yeah, they're easy to carry around. Like I've used these before. The last couple times I've made hash browns, I think I bought like the refrigerated one, so you have to keep those cold. But you can just toss this in a box, and you don't have to keep it cold. And I bet they last a long time. June 2026, but they're probably good much longer than that. Oh, I never thought about using them as in a casserole. That's a good idea. Yeah, these are good. If you guys have never tried these, I would recommend them. You don't have to keep them cold like the other ones. But thank you for these, and thank you for the dang old ramen noodles. Got a couple more packages down here. Two more packages. Tim OG, what is the brand on that hot plate? I can't remember the brand on it. It was sent into the P.O. box. I don't have the truck in here, otherwise I could tell you. But it was sent in from Amazon. See if I can find it quick. You'd think it'd be like the first thing that comes up. New Wave brand. NU Wave. I don't know if this is the exact one, but they make a few different sizes, I think. But yeah, New Wave. That's what I use. Oh yeah, everybody's in the comments saying exactly what it is. It works great, but it is induction, so you have to have a pan that works with induction. I don't think like you can't use like an aluminum pan or whatever on it. It's not going to work. All right, 2 more packages. A big old box. This is Amazon, right? Yeah. I have an idea of what this might be, but I'm definitely wrong. Oh, speaking of sky raisins, we've got a bug assault gun. I have one of these that was sent in. It's packed away in my stuff in the basement, and I don't think I ever got it out for a video. But thank you for this. I don't know if there's no tag in here that said who sent it in. But if you guys have never seen these, ready to come out yet? Bang, old thing. Bam. You fill it with salt. Which I've got a bunch of the bug assault salt downstairs too. You put salt in here. Bam. And you shoot flies with like a spritz of salt. Do not shoot in face or eyes. No duh. It's actually got a safety on it. I gotta get it out for next year. Like, it's one of those things that we moved, everything got packed away, and I've got stuff in the basement that I have not unpacked yet. Obviously, if you guys remember the old house and how I had everything set up for the lives or whatever, all that stuff is packed away. Like 90% of my camping stuff is packed away. So yes, I have not gotten the other one out yet, but now I can double wheel bug assault guns. Bam, bam, bam. Too bad it's not like fully automatic. You got to cock it every time. And I'm not going to be able to do it like Arnold. Camp, hunt, and cook only. Do a sky raise and catch and cook. I don't think that would go over well on the tube. Thank you for this. Use it when I'm seasoning my food. Yeah, I could put anything I want in there. I could put any kind of seasoning in there. Shoot a steak with it. You probably could use it on wasps. All right, one more package, y'all. And this one's from Brian King out of Grand Prairie, Texas. Frogs. You could definitely put pepper in it. Pedro, there's videos coming from the road trip. I got home on Wednesday. There's still probably 4 or 5 videos coming. We got some more dang old ramen in here. What's up, Quady? I just thought I would send you a box of random crap. The Cholula is nothing special, just a little spicier than the regular version. Threw it in the Skyline chili for when you decide to try the Cincinnati spaghetti burritos. I didn't think about the burritos. We got to see if that'll burrito. Keep cranking out the content and I'll be watching. Brian. Cincinnati spaghetti burritos do sound tasty though. We got some coffee. This looks like it's the same brand. Cafe Olay, Taste of DFW. This stuff must be popular down there in Texas. Smells good. Got some Budak spicy ramen. Bam, bam. Some more Skyline chili. Bam. Said there was some Cholula in here. Cholula extra hot. I don't think I've seen the extra hot, but this is the stuff they have in like all the restaurants around here. It's Cholula. Cholula is good sauce. And some Carolina Reaper pepper cheese puffs. Those look tasty. Says they're hot. Thank you for this. I almost feel like instead of doing the Cincinnati spaghetti, we need to put the chili on this ramen with some of the Carolina Reaper cheese puffs and make a burrito out of that. What do you think? I think that would be good. See, sometimes I got to try to keep all this stuff together so I know that I should use it together. Sometimes it all gets packed in one box, and then I don't remember who sent everything in to use in one packet, in one like vidya. But thank you, Brian. Yeah, I've never seen that coffee brand before, but it must be popular down there in Texas. Put the coffee in the ramen. There's on one of the videos that's coming up, I do shots of like crab juice or something, if I remember right. It wasn't the greatest, but I didn't know what else to do with my crab juice in bear country except to drink it because I wasn't going to toss it away outside. Adam, it's cold here. I think it's probably 18 degrees outside. Yeah, it's chilly. This whole next week, 23, 24. Tuesday, we get up to 36, 31, 24, 33, 37. So we are in our cold time of the year. It's not going to get warm again until spring around here. Like Wednesday, the low is 2 below zero. Tonight, it's supposed to get down to 14 degrees, so it's going to get chilly around here. We will get out to do some camping in the cold here shortly. Hanging with Arch. Cheers, man. Micah, 45 degrees in Albuquerque. I was surprised how chilly it was in some of the spots that I stopped. Like a couple of the places I was at, it got below zero at night. But those videos will be coming, like I said. I debated hard on whether or not I was going to do the live stream this month because I knew it throws off the flow on like the regular YouTube videos or whatever, because I've still got those other ones coming out from the trip, but I didn't want to leave you guys hanging on the live stream. And for those of you that had sent stuff in, I didn't want to leave you hanging. But yeah, like I said, I've got 4 or 5 more videos coming up from that trip. I just got home. So we've got that stuff coming. There's a dang old 70-year-old tractor over here that I got to show you guys. So that'll be coming up. And we are definitely going to get started on doing some sort of rebuild to the back of the truck. So that'll be coming up shortly after the road trip videos. But being ahead, these 4 or 5 videos or whatever is going to give me time to actually work on the truck and try to do it right. I didn't want to rush it to get it done before this trip. I'd like to do something nice. So we shall hopefully get something nice done for that. But yeah, hope you guys are enjoying the videos. As always, make sure you're hitting the thumbs up button if you're watching the content on a regular basis. It definitely helps. It helps YouTube let YouTube know that you want to keep seeing my videos pop up in your feed. Because I know there's people that are like, oh, I haven't seen your videos in forever. You know, they're not showing up. If you don't watch a couple of them, YouTube will be like, well, they must not be interested in this channel anymore. So they don't show it up on your feed unless you go to your subscriptions feed or whatever. And even then, sometimes people don't see them. So make sure you're hitting the thumbs up. It helps out a lot. And make sure you're subscribed if you're not, all that kind of nonsense. But yeah, appreciate you guys all tuning in. Deborah, we talked a little bit about the hot tent earlier. I'm hoping to get another pop-up, a larger pop-up ice fishing tent. And I'm going to put a stove jack in that for some hot tenting, because that'll be a whole lot easier to set up than that other tent that I've got. But we'll probably get that one out again. And the ice fishing tents are insulated, so that would be really nice. Gasquatch, new video coming on Thursday, bud. Been seeing what you're doing to the dang old, what is it, Tahoe? Is it Blazer? Looking good, man. Your rig's looking nice. Ray Perry, we've got some turkey leftovers for dinner tonight. Leonard, I don't think I've been to Sulphur, Oklahoma, no. Peace be with you, Travis. They have pumpkin pie ramen noodles at Walmart. I think I bought those one year and I never got around to use them and they expired. They might actually still be in the closet somewhere, but I can't say that I have them, but I did buy them one time. All righty, y'all. I'm gonna go ahead and close this one out. I have not eaten dinner yet. It's 8 o'clock here. And I can hear my wife fiddling around in the kitchen. So she's probably getting things heated up and ready for that. Appreciate you guys that all sent stuff in. Thanks for the shirt, Travis. If you guys dig Ryan, his son Ryan is rad on a motorcycle. Like I said, you can find him on Instagram at 2_skinned_knees.com or not .com, 2_skinned_knees, spelled out too. If you want to check him out. He does some cool motorcycle stuff. And yeah, like I said, we've got 4 to 5 videos coming off this trip still. And we'll get into this dang old tractor over there, and we will get into the rebuild of the truck. So yeah, hopefully that'll probably bring us right up to Christmas. So yeah, hope you guys all have a rad Christmas. We'll do another live stream on New Year's Eve. And yeah. Hope you guys all had a great Thanksgiving and all that kind of nonsense. And I appreciate everybody's support. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for watching the videos. And yeah, do something cool. Be kind to your neighbors. And tell your friends you love them. Love you guys. See you on the next one. New video on Thursday. Cheers, everybody. Peace.